Hi guys, hi. Look, just had an interesting chat with someone, and predominantly they were having a very hard time. They were spitting the dummy, that's what it was really. And they were just saying, I'm just sick and tired of same old, you know, what's it all about? And I just seem to be failing at things and I'm not doing very well. And, you know, they listed off all the things that they're having a hard time with. And I said to them, you know, if you were to embrace each one of these failures that you're, you know, labelling them, and learn from them, what could happen? And he looked at me with a puzzled look and he was like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, if you saw all these failures as like a test, and once you'd pass that test, you can go to the next level. All you've got to do is figure out what the test's about, study it, and then resit it, and you'll pass. And it was like a light bulb moment for him. He was like, I've not actually learned from my mistakes. I've not actually learned from my failures. I said, well, possibly. You know, that's maybe why you're doing same old. So then we started to talk some more, and he was looking at, well, what do you think I need to learn? And I just asked him, I said, well, you know, are you where you want to be with your relationships? He was like, well, you know, I'm divorced and I've had lots of broken relationships. Said maybe something else. Yeah, maybe there is something else. And I said, so what else? What else are you not happy with? He said, I'm not really happy in my job. I said, well, have you considered changing it? Oh, well, I said, no, they're excuses. Have you considered changing it? And he said, not really. I've sort of, you know, flirted with the idea. I said, well, that's not decisive. That's not going to bring about an outcome in your job. I said, how long have you been unhappy with the job? He said, oh, it's probably as long as I can remember, maybe 10 years. He's been in a job for more than 10 years and he's not happy? Go figure. How many people do that? He hasn't learnt and he's being robbed and he's going to a job that he doesn't like. No wonder he's not happy. So, of course, it got me on a bit of a roll. I said, so how's your finances? You on top of your finances? He said, well, you know, we pay our bills mostly on time, but I said, have you got savings? He said, oh, what savings? Isn't the credit card savings? I said, well, no, not really. He said, well, that's where we put our savings if ever we get any. We just pay the credit card down, but it just goes back up again, so it's not really savings. I said, no, it's a credit card. That's what you do with the credit cards. So I said, without decisive action and without planning on your finances, you're not going to get the result that you want with your finances. And he stopped and said, yeah, but you know, we've tried budgets. I said, yeah, well, just because you've tried them, that's why you're struggling with your finances, because you haven't mastered it. You haven't spent the time and really looked at it. I said, if you want to be successful in your finances, you've really got to get a plan. You've really got to get clear, and you've got to figure out, what do you want more? Do you want more of average, or do you want more of a better lifestyle with regard to your finances? Do you want financial breakthrough? You know, I said, have you looked at investing and all? And he's just shaking his head. You know, guys, we've got to get to a place where we stop whinging and reflecting about the past and say, enough is enough. It's time for me to get out of life what I want out of life, take decisive action, and make some changes. Bottom line, make some changes. I challenge you today to sit down and figure out what decisive changes you can make so that you get the life you're entitled to. The world needs every single one of us. We've all got something. We've all got a flavour to bring to the table. And I don't know what it is that you're sitting on or what skill set you've got, but the world needs it. We need that flavoursome dynamic where we can just enrich our own lives, enrich in other people's lives, and just make it happen. Make life happen. Make abundance happen. Bring about that outcome that you want. Get educated today. I put the challenge to you. Take the time out to get educated. Like, share and comment if this has been of value to you. Share it with your friends, please. I'm looking for feedback. We've got a big task ahead of us to change this world. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.